as we continue our journey through Holy Week. Today I've got two stories for us to share about money. The first of those happens immediately after the incident we looked at yesterday, that extravagant gift of perfume poured out on Jesus. And then immediately after that, in the Matthew's Gospel, Matthew 26, it says immediately after that, Judas went to the chief priests and said, "What will you give me if I give you Jesus?" Did you notice that? It was Judas who took the initiative. It was a premeditated act of selling Jesus out. He was trading his relationship with Jesus for monetary value, making a personal profit out of his relationship with Jesus. What could have possibly been his motive? Was it fear, or anger, or doubt, or greed? Or as some have suggested, was he just trying to push Jesus into acting the way he thought Jesus should act? Whatever the motive, we're told that they gave him 30 pieces of silver, about 120 days worth of wages. That's what Jesus was worth to Judas. But that's not the only story about money in this week that we call holy. Over in Mark's Gospel, in the 14th chapter, we're told that Jesus was hanging out at the temple. He was watching as folks were bringing their gifts, their tithes, and their offerings. And in the middle of it all, he noticed a woman, a poor widow woman. And she dropped into the offering plate 2 lepta. It was the smallest coin of the day, now called a widow's mite. We might say 2 cents worth. She dropped her 2 lepta into the offering. Nobody noticed. Nobody noticed her. Nobody noticed her gift. But Jesus noticed. And Jesus called out her example to the disciples and said, "Did you notice her? She gave 2 lepta." I imagine they were thinking, big deal. That isn't going to change anything. But to Jesus, it was a big deal. He said everybody else is giving out of their excess, but she is giving all that she has. In that gift, those 2 lepta, those 2 cents, this woman was not trading on what God could do for her. She was all in. 100% trusting, relying on, loving, and responding to God's love in her life. As I think of these 2 stories of money, I'm also reminded of 2 Corinthians 8, verse 9, that says, "For you know the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ. For though he was rich, yet he became poor, so that in his poverty you might become rich." Blessings to you this day.